In our last video, I was kind of explaining to us about what to do to become blessed and balanced, and also to be successful and established, as well as to be rich and happy. I was able to start it as a series. I started from the first time that you need to understand environmental awareness, environmental skills, in order for you to find out reasonable thing you'll be doing that can be bringing money into your life. And I gave you a kind of assignment to do so that God will be able to help you sponsor the right people into your life so that those people will become like a destiny helpers or pebbles that you will use to climb to the ladder of your success. If you are new in this channel, please you need to get that video and watch it. You will see picture of sand, salt and sugar in front of that video so that you will be able to follow what we are saying. Then watch it and see how God will sponsor the right people into your life. In the part 2 of that video, I started explaining to you about the 4 important people in your life. I started with your superiors, where I mentioned that there is need for you to have cordial relationship with your parents. You have to have the right relationship with your boss in the office and go extra mile to do things right in the office in order to attract his favor. Have also cordial relationship with your mother-in-law, father-in-law, that all these things have a way of exposing you to what we call generational blessing. And because you need to attract this generational blessing, that you need to visit them, give them a gift, and then surprise your boss. If he has been the one doing something for you, do something this time, and believe me, that will launch you to another level. I believe you find value with that particular video. So by God's grace, in today's video is going to be part 3 of that video. If only you can follow me till the end of this video, believe me, you will get value that will also help you to become successful and happy, become rich and balanced, and then upgrade to another level. Because my purpose of doing this video is to ensure that once you are getting into next year, you have climbed to another level. Believe me, if you are a good parent, if you give birth to a child, next year the child is still not sitting 3 years, 4 years, the child is stagnant without growing, you will not be happy. Believe me, you're coming into this channel is for you to grow to the highest height, and to actualize your destiny, and that will be my utmost happiness. That is why I have to expose every secret, success secret I know to you, so that you will be able to upgrade. And by God's grace, in the name of the Almighty God who I'm serving, I believe you will surely make it and you will surely upgrade. So welcome once again to Jenny Action TV. In this particular channel, I discuss 3 important variables which are actually health, safety, and spirituality. Believe me, once you can understand how these 3 operate and add it to your life, there's no limit to your achievement. If this is the very first time you're landing in my channel, you're highly welcome. Please do well to hit the red subscribe button and the bell notification so that you always get notified by YouTube once I upload a new video. For my returning subscribers, thank you so much. I am grateful. May God honor you. So without wasting time, let's get to this video of today. Before we go to the length and breadth of this video, I want to say something. You see, spirituality is not get rich quick. It's just a lifestyle that helps to remove every form of blockages, open your way in order to access all the things that God releases to you and achieve your destiny. And I wish to say this, that while we show you different types of spiritual work, doesn't mean that you must be doing all of them. But when you try this, try that, try this, try that, and you find that one that is working excellently for you, please stick to it. And when you stick to it, from time to time you do it again, from time to time you do it again, then you can be using the other one as just jara, that's as just extra ones. You do it once in a while, but that particular one that have ever worked for you becomes the main thing. And again, you need to be patient. Everybody have guardian angels. Sometimes your guardian angel might be more active than another person's. So once you do a spiritual work, you see the results immediately. While another person, it may take 1 week, it may take 3 days, and so on and so forth. So, and another thing is again, your lifestyle can spoil or make spiritual work not to it be effective. Let's take, for instance, somebody that engages a multiple sex partner. Let's be sincere. Sex is not ordinary thing. It's more than spiritual. In fact, it's a covenant. Well, once you are having fun with anybody, you're already having covenant. And that covenant to an extent can make or mar you. And that's why you can't afford to be having it with multiple people. So some of these things are something that can rubbish spiritual work, because once having fun with somebody who have generational curse, and you yourself, you have already broken your own generational curse, is no longer hindering you. You have contacted every generational curse following that particular person. And again, if it's somebody that has spiritual spouse, you have contacted it too. And at the end of the day, you are doing spiritual work, you are also mingling like this. It will destroy that work you are suffering to do. So that is why it's not something you can engage with multiple people. You must have just one sexual partner. That being said, I want to continue with the video. Now, that last time I stopped with the fact that you need to have relationship with your superior. There is another superior in that particular place I need to mention in family setting, husband. I have made video trying to explain to you the power of a woman in a home. But believe me, man is still the head of the family, and the power of a man is enormous. For people that just believe it that my husband is my partner in marriage, it's not just partner. In other words, it's not your equal. Do you know where that word husband come from? It comes from husbandry. That is somebody who tends a sheep, a master, and then the sheep now are under him. In other words, your husband is just like your master, and again, he tends the excesses of a woman. Sometimes what men think in their brain and carry in their head, some women cannot carry half of it. And that is why you have to respect and honor your husband. Some people, why they are not progressing is simply because of disregard to their husbands. How do I know this? If you go to the scripture very well, you discover that when Isaac, because I like to follow the pattern of the patriarchs, which is Abraham. First, let me start with Abraham. The Bible records that Sarah calls Abraham Lord. Sorry to say it, I kind of admire our Muslim sisters when it comes to marriage. They are very humble in terms of marriage. They understand the position of a man as their Lord. The Bible even says we should look unto Abraham, our father, and Sarah that bore you, that he calls Abraham Lord. Now, looking at it, if you go to see our Muslim brothers, hardly will you see some disrespecting their husband. Most of these things always come in the Christian setting. That most of times, I'm not saying that they are perfect. No, I'm just telling you the truth. That you hear that a wife or a husband maltreat each other, kill each other. Most of the times it happens in Christendom, and it is not right. We need to understand the position of man in the family. That man is actually the head of the family. In other words, as a woman, man is your superior. Your obedient or disobedient to your husband can make your success to go down. Reason is that some women are so blessed more than the husband, maybe because of your destiny. Let me put it like this. Just know that that man is not perfect. That is why God merged you together as life partner. And you know that life partner work better when opposite are attracted. You are very rich and successful. Yes, your man is not rich and successful like that. And two of you are together. It is not a reason why you should start disrespecting your husband and start always quarreling in the family, and then feeling that your husband will become your slave. That will make God to take away that wealth. If you want that way to be maintained, respect your husband. That is number one. Number two is that some people think that after all, highest, I will divorce and leave. Divorcing is never the issue, because if you understand how the mechanism of the body of a woman work and that of a man, you will understand that any woman that the breast is not sucked till old age have higher chances of suffering from breast cancer than the counterpart. And the best person to do it, you may not breastfeed a baby for life. It's actually your husband. Let's be sincere and let's be a kind of more blunt. Likewise, a man who doesn't actually have sex at least twice a week is also standing the chance of suffering from prostate problems, and they may degenerate to prostate cancer. And this is not what you should be having with everybody you see on the way. And the best person that you're supposed to be having this covenant with is actually your life partner. And this is why you have to do everything possible to maintain your family. How do I know that the power of a man is enormous? Is that when Isaac, the son of Abraham, married Rebecca and discovered that they couldn't give birth for some time. One day, Rebecca have to go and like pray to the husband, give me a children, as if it's the husband that gives children. It was when Isaac used his mouth and pray that he needed a child that they were able to conceive. Some of us women that are looking for child, maybe it's the prayer of your husband that God is waiting to answer. And to further prove it, when Jacob married Rachel and Leah, Leah was giving birth almost every year, but Rachel was not giving. One day he went to the husband as if the husband is the one that makes children and say, give me children or I die. The husband asks him, am I the God that gives children? Then after that day, something changed. That was how he gave birth to Joseph. So what am I trying to say? There is enormous power that God has given to men. So in the family setting as a woman, your husband is still your superior. Obey him. Do the right thing in the family. The Bible said in book of Proverbs 14 verse 1 that a wise woman build her home and a foolish one pluck it down. Build your home and your life will be built and you will make it. The second people you must encounter in this life and have connection with are your colleagues. When we talk of colleagues, we are talking of your equals. This your equal may be colleagues in the office, colleagues in the business places, or your own siblings, your brothers and sisters. You may not even know that they are envying you secretly. They may pretend that they are in very good tune with you. And yet, at the back, the cause of your downfall. How do you handle them? It's not everything you will tell them. When you tell them the genesis and revelation of your success, they will use it against you. They will start manipulating you. When I'm talking, even in-laws that, let's say, sister, brother-in-laws, all of them are in the same category. They will start working against you. They will never wish you well. And that is one of the problems. Take, for instance, the life of Joseph, who actually betrayed and almost destroyed the life of Joseph. Is he not the siblings? What brought it? Because every day he will have a dream where he became a royalty. He will start coming to tell the brothers that I saw myself in the dream. All of you were bound down before me, even the father and everything. And the siblings become angry. And the father who understands the destiny of the child, even though you rebuke him and say, are you saying that me and that bowing down before you or not? But he understands the dream. He went ahead to make a coat of many colors, a royal apparel, because he has seen the destiny of the son that is a royalty. And that one spoiled the jealousy to the highest level, up to the extent that they conspired at the end of the day. You know what happened? He now entered into 5P from dropping him into the pit where he came to give them food. They dropped him into the pit, from pit to merchants in Egypt. Those merchants sold him to Potiphar's house, from Potiphar's house to prison, from prison back to palace, and actually that had his destiny. That's why they normally say that destiny may be delayed, but may never be stopped. So, what am I saying? Mind what you reveal to your colleagues, because your colleagues, your brothers and sisters, may be your undoing. So never you tell them everything. Don't reveal every of your success. There is limit to what you say so that they will not hold it and begin to give you a unnecessary headache. Even in the office, sometimes you may find favor before the boss and he give you extra thing. It is not something to share and start telling them, do you know the boss did this, the other day? And at the end of the day, they will do everything possible to skim you out, because honestly, this life is full of battle, and the battle is a continuous one. In fact, it's not even every testimony you even give in the church nowadays. When you give it with the whole of your heart, some people will also use it to work against you and say, oh, he's showing us that he's really a mastermind. to come and hurt you. So this is how you deal with them. And then, just as I told you that this is Jenny Action TV, that I cannot conclude any video without actually giving you the action. Remember that this is the part 3. We are still getting to the part 4 by next video. I don't want to make it long. Some people normally complain, so I want to carry everybody along. So what is the action you will actually do? If in the office you see noticeable enemies, people that are quarreling, do everything to bring you down, they don't see anything good about you, you try to become friendly to these people, they are conspiring, gossiping, doing many evil things about you. Instead of going to have quarrel with them, you don't need to do that. What you need to do is just get me a plain paper like this, paper that is plain like this, then tear it to have a smaller portion like this. Get me a black beak. Write the name of that colleague 7 times. Let's assume that 3 number. Write it 7 times. Maybe even in the business arena, in the family, anyone you don't want to see, have any to see you. I'm not talking of that you just have a little quarrel with somebody that is your friend and maybe you make up again. No, people that they don't see anything good about you, they try to bring you down, they go about gossiping about you, trying to a kind of scatter your relationship with your boss and whatsoever. You write it 7 times. Maybe let's say that 3. You write each of the names 7 times. Then when you write it, you fold it like this, folding it like this, away from you. This away from you, showing that I don't need them. Don't fold. If you fold in, you are bringing them. So when you fold it, you declare and say, these people from today, you are cut off from my life. I uproot you from my mind. I don't need you. And you will never cause me harm again. You will not even remember that I exist, let alone. Then when you fold it very well like this, after making that decree the way you wish, it's not just, I'm just giving you an example. Just go and stick it under the freezer. You put it in let's say you used to put soup in your freezer or put any food item. Raise that food item up and put it, let it, it is definitely going to melt with the water in your freezer and even disintegrate there. As it is melting, getting cold, that's how those people will be disconnected to you. They will not even remember that you're existing again. Another thing you will do is also to get a paper like this, write their name 3 times. Don't allow this paper to get thick. It will be light like this. You don't need to fold it. And then you write 3 times with black beak. It will be light like this. Don't allow it to be folded so that it will not have a kind of weight. You now go and look for where there is plenty cobweb and trap it there. And declare that as I trap it, so have I trapped these people from causing me any harm, any hurt, or talking about me. Even if the person is sister or brother, whosoever the person is, do the same thing and you will be free from them. So with this, I've actually come to the end of this video. If you find value in it, please kindly give me that thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel if you have not subscribed, and also hit the bell notification so that you will always get notified by YouTube once I upload a new video. And also please share this video to everyone. You might be helping others. Still your lady Jenny saying bye bye.